my name is Muchemwa, and you're watching The Lipstick Guide.
I don't talk like that. My name is Muchemwa. I'm watching The Lipstick Guide.
Hi, my name is Christina,
And I'm Muchemwa.
Sophila.
and you're watching The Lipstick Guide.
So basically what we're going to talk about today is how to know if and when you're in a toxic relationship. And by relationship, we don't mean a relationship with your significant other, like a boyfriend or girlfriend. We mean with your friends, with your family members, with basically anyone who's around
Business
you.
partner.
Exactly. So I'm just going to list the points, like 5 points, and then we're going to discuss them afterwards. Okay, so first of all, never-ending drama. Good relationships improve your life. They don't make it messier. And then also, or take, no give. So any relationship you experience that draws too much energy from you isn't good. And then a lack of trust. A relationship without trust isn't worth it. Basically. And then our last 2 points are brings out the worst. If you're constantly at your worst, you cannot be your best self. And then also another thing, the last thing is constant challenges. All relationships go through challenges, but good relationships work on them. So like, I don't know, have you guys ever been in toxic situations or relationships that you want to share about?
Everybody has. I think everybody has. To say you haven't would be a lie.
That would be a lie.
Yeah.
You'd be in denial, and you'd probably be the one instigating the toxic relationship.
Right.
You know? So there's this guy, right? And I was not dating him. We never dated, but we were very good friends. And he was actually an employer. He was my boss, and he's not my boss anymore, and I don't even talk to him anymore because we had this one conversation that made me realize that this person cannot be in my life anymore.
Okay.
So one time we were taking a drive to the office, and he's asking me, how far do you want to go with your modeling career? And I tell him, I'm actually thinking of relocating because I think I've exhausted the Zambian market and I've gotten to a point where I'm comfortable. I'm not even bothered about my weight anymore because I'm feeling like there's no need for me to push.
Right.
So I'm telling him I'm thinking of moving China or Europe or whatever it is. And a normal person, right, would be like, that's a good idea. Push yourself, excel. And he's to me like, that's a terrible idea. Just stay here where you've already established yourself because you shouldn't forget that even when you go to these other countries, they also other models. They're trying to push and trying to make it in life, and there's high chances of you not making it. And I was like, okay. I didn't say anything obviously because this is my boss, right? But that made me think. First of all, you don't believe in me enough.
Right.
To think if I go abroad, I could prosper or succeed. Yes, and you're supposed to encourage me. You didn't just wake up and think I'm going to have a successful company one day. There were people in your life that told you you wouldn't do it. But here you are employing people in a foreign country for that matter. And you're to me like you can't go out beyond the Zambian borders and explore. And that is the moment I knew that me and this person cannot have any form of friendship or interaction moving forward, because every time I would try to tell you my dreams, I know for a fact you're gonna say no, shut down. Yeah.
Right.
So that would be my one experience or example. What's yours?
Sure. I must say I have been in toxic relationships. I've had friends and also partners that were not so good. I will talk about the friend. I had this friend of mine that I didn't know very well when I got to know her. So you would have people come in and tell you, oh no, be careful, be careful, be careful. And to my surprise, everything that I thought she was, she wasn't. This person drove me back spiritually, emotionally. I became somebody that I actually never was. And in that time, I was convincing myself that I'm changing for the better. Because then I'd be thinking, okay, you know what, because this is happening now, I'm changing this type of way, this is probably for the better. I wasn't like this before, so not realizing that I'm actually just killing myself slowly, you know what I mean? So only later did I realize, after I met somebody, did I realize that this was not good for me. And when I left that relationship, goodness me, I am just like somewhere anybody would love to be, honestly. So even friends, especially girls, not even just especially girls, even guys, you have friends that come to you and all the time, all they want to do is just go out and party and drink and do it and do everything. It's fun. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is fun, but then you realize that this person only is in your life when you're drinking, or like when you're smoking, or like when you're doing something that's not productive, and then that's when you know that they don't have to be a bad person to you. Just know it's a toxic relationship. You're not going anywhere with this relationship, so you're not benefiting. So that's basically it. Yeah.
Do you have any stories you want to share, experiences?
Yeah, basically, I was just in a situation like with friends or whatever. I would always feel unworthy or like not good enough.
Right.
So that does affect you mentally and spiritually, and it brings you down. So the best thing to do is remove yourself from such situations and pave your way forward properly without those people.
What I realize is about toxic people also is they try to put this idea in your head that without them
you're nothing.
You're nothing.
True.
Without them, your life is done. You're not gonna go anywhere, and they are your friends. You know what I mean? These other people around you, they don't want the best for you, but they want the best for you. They're very manipulative. Yes. Yeah. So just watch out for people who are overly protective, friends or family members or business partners who are overly protective of your company. You know, they just want to keep you closed up or around them all the time. It's so that you're not exposed to the reality of things.
So another point that I'd actually like to focus on, which I don't know why we've tried to avoid it, but it's very important that we know that we're in toxic relationships with our partners. It's very important because those are the relationships that actually mess you up the most. Your friend can't have much impact on your life as much as your partner may have. So also, I've seen so many people in relationships that are called wait, actually no. So many guys will come to girls or like to guys and be like, oh no, that's psycho bae. This term psycho bae or psycho
You're
chick,
making that person
all of this thing is something that people use to label somebody that has done something, but they don't ever really go back to know why they did what they did and how they did it, because you will never know that you're capable of doing something until somebody pushes you to that level of you doing something. So the moments where even the most innocent person on this planet can be driven to killing somebody, to breaking stuff, or like doing the most ridiculous things, but you don't understand that it's only because you're with the wrong person that this is happening to you. So you're pushed enough the times that you don't realize it's toxic until you find yourself being the psycho bae you've never been. So yeah, I'm just trying to put out there. Yes. I was once labeled as psycho bae. I was once labeled as psycho bae, but you know, and I believed it. I got to a point where I believed I was actually psycho. I'm like, okay, you know, I'm actually crazy. But then you know what I did was I went back to my first relationship. Not once did I do anything I have done with it, like the other person or like somebody else. So then why would I suddenly start doing things like this when I had a completely different relationship with somebody for the longest time? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it was fine. It was okay. No breaking, no shouting, no doing this, no crying, no all of that, you know? And then I suddenly get into a relationship where you're disrespected, you're pushed aside, you're embarrassed, it's all of these emotions, they come running through you, and then you don't realize that they push you to be this psycho person.
That's true.
So if the moment, especially for ladies, the moment that you realize you're holding a knife or like you're breaking cars, breaking TVs, breaking what, bitch, walk. Like, just go. Like, just get away from it. It's toxic. And that's not the person that you are. It's the person that the person is trying to make you be. So fight it. It's very easy. Love is just something that we love to feel. It's really messed up.
Yeah. Also, just value yourself.
Yeah.
The moment you realize your true value,
Yeah.
you will never let anybody disrespect you. Never let anybody, threaten you or call you a psychopath or lay a hand on you or go around mistreating you or even cheating on you.
Right.
People, let's talk about this for like 2 seconds. Cheating should not be something that's accepted in society.
No.
When you realize your value and your true worth, there's certain things that you just not accept. Yeah,
that's very true. Yeah, I feel like you guys pretty much covered it. Like, you guys have said it all.
Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Catch us on the next episode. This has been the Lipstick Guide with Christina,
Muchemwa.
Sophia.
See you guys next time.